Hi everyone, and thank you for being here today. Seeing all of you here shows me that the movement is more alive than ever. Look at all these people here. So my name is Maria Ordonez, and I'm running for City Council in District 7. I'm a proud member of Columbia and Barnard YDSA and a former organizing member of Columbia and Barnard YDSA. I remember when we first founded this group, we were just 10 people in a room, and now look at this energy, look at the people. You know, I am also a lifelong resident of West Harlem, the community that has been impacted the most by Columbia's expansion. And I'm here today because growing up in West Harlem, I've seen firsthand the gentrification that Columbia has caused through their expansion to Harlem. I have seen Columbia make a profit at the expense of working class New Yorkers, working class Harlemites. And while making false promises for jobs, education, affordable housing, and promising to admit Harlem students to Columbia, that has never happened. And now we're facing a global pandemic and we have a crisis. And it's no longer about what if or can we. We must demand that Columbia fully respond to Harlem. Yes. And as a lifelong resident of West Harlem and a Columbia student, we demand that Columbia reduce the cost of tuition by at least 10%, that they increase financial aid by at least 10%, yes. They commit to providing employment, education, and affordable housing and to end expansion. We want to have full transparency of Columbia University's investments, and that Columbia bargain in good faith with unions, like the Grad Workers Union, UAW Local 2110. And they also respond to their demands. And we know that this is possible because we have a strong coalition here. We have leaders and elected officials. We have people from across the city and students from across the country supporting this tuition strike. So it's not just West Harlem, it's not just Morningside Heights, it's across the country and across the nation. And it's not just Columbia YDSA, we have a grad workers union, we have different groups across Columbia supporting this. And it can't stop now. It's not just this press conference. It goes beyond this. And this is just the beginning. We must continue to organize because it is incredible that since the year 2000, Columbia's tuition has gone up by $35,000. And that tuition rise has funded Harlem's expansion. That is unacceptable.
That ain't right.
And I'm running for City Council in this district that we're standing in today, right now. This is the floor of District 7. Because, you know, growing up in this community, I've seen before my eyes what Columbia has done, and it's been shocking. How is it possible that working class New Yorkers should be able to afford to live in this community when they're at risk of being displaced? And at least elite institutions like Columbia are taking advantage of workers, their students, and Harlem. We must organize and we must build in our local communities through mass, multiracial, working class movements and make sure that everyone has a voice. Because for far too long, Harlem has been ignored and left out of the conversation, and yet exploited and oppressed by the people in power and elite institutions like Columbia. And that needs to change now. So we demand that Columbia University's president, Lee Bollinger, respond to our demands and support what we are demanding here at Columbia YDSA and all of our coalition partners. We're standing in solidarity with students, with Harlem, and the people. And we demand that Lee Bollinger meet our demands that have been demanded by so many groups across Columbia. And this is not just about students, it's about the people in Harlem, the working class New Yorkers of New York City. So I'm gonna say one of the chants right here, and I want you to repeat it with me. Education is not for sale. 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 Thank you so much. And come on, we have energy here.